This demonstration provides an introduction to Drewry's Container Freight Rate Insight. On accessing the service, you'll be presented with the overview page, which provides our latest monthly assessment of spot market freight rate development for our global and east-west indexes, which combine a commentary with charts and tables showing the development of each index over the last 12 months. Above the commentary, you can scroll through trend indicators for each of our global trade benchmarks, providing the general direction of rates for the last month, and forecast expectations for the next. At the top of the page are links to the latest news affecting carrier service capacity and general rate increase notices. And to the right, the Extra Charts drop-down provides a series of views showing aggregate freight rate indexes covering multiple trades both in and out of the US and Europe. Turning our attention to the left-hand navigation, you can find separate menu options to access freight rate data for each of our primary trade routes and reefer rate index. Alongside these is the Search Rates function, which is covered in a separate tutorial, and links to other resources such as the full port listing, user guides, and information about the service's methodology. It's worth noting that the Overview, Trade Route, and Search Rates page all allow analysis of the market for both 40 and 20-foot containers. Each trade route page is broadly broken down into three main parts: their respective freight rate indexes and forecasts, port-to-port rates within that trade, and the latest capacity and GRI notices that may affect freight rates on that route. To explore each of these areas further, let's take a look at the Trans-Pacific trade. It's important to note in this particular trade you can select either eastbound or westbound information and analysis. In this example we have westbound and 40-foot container selected. At the top of the page we see the direction the market has taken in the last month and expectations for the next. Below this, a chart and table provide 12 months history of freight rate data, and this information is complemented with an in-depth analysis of the trade route, highlighting recent developments and future expectations. The section below contains the port-to-port table, which we can browse or use the search cell in the upper right-hand corner of the table to identify freight rate developments for a particular port pair of interest. And finally, at the base of the page, the latest capacity and GRI notices for that route, should the information be available. But no matter where you are within the CFRI service, once within the trade route for which you require freight rate data, you can quickly switch from reviewing the aggregated freight rate indices to identifying rate data for a particular route. And that concludes this introduction to Container Freight Rate Insight. Thank you.